Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video, where nothing's going to stop me, because even with the rain falling around us, we're still going to plod on and talk about malachite. Why? Malachite is such a powerful healing crystal, especially when it comes to emotional healing. Being a green crystal, it obviously works with the heart chakra, and with the copper content, it really gets in there and clears away blockages. If you've got an emotional issue to deal with, then malachite's the one to deal with and the one to work with. Let's explore a bit more about malachite today, shall we? Malachite is such a powerful emotional healer. What I feel when I work with malachite is it's though a big hand reaches into your heart and draws out those issues and makes you look at them. When you're trying to deal with something, when you've been, a past relationship or a past hurt or a grudge is holding you back from moving on, from getting into new relationships, from giving your all in new relationships, then malachite is the one to work with. It really helps you to look at the issue, explore what's happened there, and also one thing that malachite helps you to do is to see how you played a role in that past hurt, to take responsibility for your life. So this is a really great one to work with, and some people do find it a bit overwhelming. So if you're feeling a bit tender, or if you're a healer and you're using malachite in a healing, what you might want to do if the person's finding a bit too severe, then team it with rose quartz. Then what you do is you get a bad cop, good cop kind of combination. And malachite helps to bring it up, but rose quartz kind of gives it a bit more comfort and soothes it a bit more. Now, in severe cases, malachite can cause heart palpitations. So if you experience that, then it's probably best to pop that one down and try working with another emotional healing crystal, maybe chrysocolla or even rose quartz. Malachite is such a transformational crystal because once you've dealt with those hurts, you've actually let them go, there's no pain there. And how I always qualify whether you've fully dealt with it or not is, are you grateful for it happening? If you've gone, no, I never want to see that person again, then there's still that hurt that you're kind of repressing. What you want is you want to see that person and actually have gratitude for the lessons and the strength that they taught you. Once you've kind of gone through that, what happens then is malachite allows you to embrace life more. It's really good for dealing with any problems with the hands or the arms, because those can be physical manifestations of our refusal to embrace life. Malachite can take us to paradise, and it's often referred to as a stone or a crystal of paradise, because when we truly get over those hurts from the past and those hurts sitting in our heart chakra, we can totally see the beauty of life and we can totally open up our heart. In fact, wearing malachite can help you appreciate aesthetics, beauty, art, and all the divine, stunning things that the world has to offer. Not just in nature, but also in the beautiful arts that humans create as well. A really good thing to do, if you want to work with malachite and open up your heart more and really give yourself a challenge, I give you a prescription of 10 hugs a day. Wearing your malachite over your heart and trying to hug 10 people, and that will really help you to embrace life and open that up. It's amazing how much human contact can actually do in our healing. One of the great combinations that malachite often grows in is with azurite. You can see I've got that malachite and azurite pendant there, that beautiful green and blue. And to me, that reminds me of the world, looking at the globe, the water and the earth. These two combinations can really help you to be a powerful healer of your life and of life on earth. Because of those two, you've got the green heart chakra that really makes you deal with those issues that open up your heart. And azurite, you can watch my azurite video on my channel, but that really helps us with the mind and the third eye. And as we have a better understanding and more love for the world, we can heal our world. You can then use this crystal for total world healings and grids as well, to heal the whole world, or to help you send peace to a certain part in the world. It's really good also for working on environmental balance and balancing the world and the climates with climate change and things like that. Before I want to start working with my malachite and doing any powerful healing or soul searching, I'm going to want to cleanse it. And I find malachite works best with cleansing on the element of earth. So if you've got a tumbled piece, you can bury it in the earth, or a raw piece, place it on the earth, or some Celtic or Himalayan salt for a tumbled stone as well if you can't get outside for any reason. There are beautiful other energies you can bring in that really harmonize with malachite as well. The first one is the butterfly guide. Now, when I talk about malachite, and it's real kind of, it's like a friend that punches down your door and says, come on, let's deal with this issue today. A beautiful butterfly kind of seems like such a nice soft animal, and people can't see the equation there. But for a butterfly to have that freedom and that beauty, it must do something first. The caterpillar must face its darkness. And whereas sometimes we kind of like to bury our things and go, no, I'm over it. Butterfly teaches us that you must face that darkness, and so does Malachite. So face that darkness, deal with that pain and that suffering, and then you'll really experience that true freedom, which both Butterfly shows you and Malachite helps you with as well. Butterfly is also known as a social animal. It helps you to be a social butterfly. So as we open up our heart more, we can embrace more and have more fulfilling interpersonal relationships with everyone in our life. The plant that I work with is pine. Now the smell of pine is so cleansing and gives us clarity, and this is exactly what Malachite does as well. It gives us clarity of thought so we can take responsibility for the past, and it cleanses away all those hurts and those pains. There are so many different ways to work with pine. You can diffuse the essential oil, you can clean with the essential oil, sit under a pine tree, eat pine nuts. There's pine cones that you can work with and meditate, or you can take pine flower essence. The planet that works really well with Malachite is Venus, because it's still about love, and although it's very harsh, and Venus we kind of seem seductive, it still has that real resonance, and so working on a Friday is the best day to work with Malachite because Venus rules Friday. If you'd really like to work a lot with Malachite, there's my pink Volume 8 Crystal Connection CD. You can either order it on my website, I'll send you a dry one, not this wet one, or you can download it on iTunes. And in here there are 4 meditations. You've got tourmaline, you've got celestite, kyanite and malachite. And the malachite one is really designed to help you let go of an issue, and it's got some music in there that's in the resonance of the F note, or in the key of F, because that resonates with our heart chakra, and it's got the Venus planetary frequency in there as well. So the details I'll pop in the link down there below. Malachite really resonates with the term, this too will pass. And I really like when I'm working with Malachite to recite that, to remember that all painful things will pass and that this is only temporary, and also to remind you that all good things will pass as well, to really cherish them and embrace them. I'd love to know about your experience with Malachite, how you found, whether it is too bullyish for you or whether it's been really helpful. And please share with our crystal community by leaving a comment in the section below. Thank you so much for braving the rain with me today. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.